You've been waiting for so long, and it's finally there. It seems to be pretty close to your house, so you quickly get your keys, rush to the car, and get on the highway. A bright rainbow in the sky. You know you can't miss your chance to find its end and get your well-deserved gold. You're driving as fast as you can, and the rainbow turns into a double one. The road takes a sharp turn. The rainbow's end seems to be minutes away. You're getting closer, but it starts fading away, and it's gone. You stop the car and look around for your reward, and nothing. No worries. It's not just you. It's physically impossible to reach a rainbow's end because it's not something physical or tangible. Rainbows are optical illusions formed thanks to raindrops' superpower of working like tiny prisms. Raindrops reflect sunlight both internally and your way as you look at them. Different wavelengths of light refract at different angles. That's why the white light the sun's sending appears like a whole bunch of colors coming in a certain order. For this natural optical illusion to work, you need the right weather conditions. Plus, you have to be at a distance from it, at exactly the right angle of 42 degrees relative to the sun's rays, with the sun at your back and the rain in front of you. When you're moving towards the rainbow, it remains the same distance from you, so you can't ever reach it. Plus, the angle you're looking at it from changes, and so the rainbow appears to shrink relative to the landscape. And when you get to where the rain is falling, the rainbow will wash out in front of you. It needs a thick column of rain to reflect enough light, so you'll see it at a distance again. Two people can never see the same rainbow, as you'd have different lines of sight unless you're both looking at a picture of it. If you ask your friend to stand underneath a rainbow, the closer you get to them, the further away the rainbow will be moving from you. Your friend will see a different rainbow from their point of view, at a distance and at the same 42 degrees. On the bright side, though, this means there could be an infinite number of rainbows in the sky under the right conditions. So, you could be standing at the end of some rainbow you don't see. Someone in the distance could catch it on camera. It's not physically possible to go over a rainbow either. It could appear to one side of a plane or below it in the right conditions and at the right angle. But pictures taken from airplane windows clearly showing rainbows from above are the result of another optical illusion, birefringence. The plastic used in the window has the property of splitting light entering it into two distinct rays. The rays are of different colors, dispersed differently. When the light emerges from the window, the two rays of light get into each other's way and create the effect of colored bands. If you use a polarizing filter on your camera, the effect is even more obvious. The water below the plane also has this polarizing effect. So, it looks just like a rainbow, but that's not it. Another reason you can't ever reach the end or the bottom of a rainbow is that it's not an arch, although it looks like one. They come in full circles. You can't see the rest of the circle because when standing on the ground, you can only see the light reflected by raindrops above the horizon. The lower half is hidden from your view. The only way to see a full circular rainbow is to hop on a plane or climb a really tall mountain and expand your viewpoint. They don't just appear during the day. A rainbow that comes out at night is called a moonbow or lunar rainbow. It's a product of light reflected by the moon, hitting water droplets in the air. It has all the same colors, but looks rather faint. The moon doesn't give off any light by itself, and moonlight is reflected sunlight, which is dimmer than sunshine. That's why a moonbow is officially a rainbow formed by sunlight and water. You can spot one of those in a full or nearly full moon, mostly in tropical areas, such as the Caribbean and Hawaii. They often have showers going on late in the evening. Fog bows are formed when light is refracted and reflected by fog. They're much fainter than regular rainbows because the water droplets in fog are smaller than raindrops. Some even seem to be mostly white, and when you see them in the clouds, it's called a cloud bow. If for some reason you want a rainbow to disappear from your view, you just need a pair of polarized shades. Hold them in front of you and turn them on the side, and voila, the rainbow's gone. Rainbows are polarized too. It means their light waves are vibrating in one vertical direction, same as in the shades. Sunglasses are designed in this way so that you don't see reflections and glare coming from pools of water or other flat surfaces. When you turn the shades on their side, you make them horizontally polarized. Now you can't see vertically polarized objects, and so the rainbow magically disappears. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Well, a rainbow isn't limited to those 7 colors you learned at school. These are just the colors of the visible spectrum. Red has the longest wavelength, and violet the shortest. Other colors like pink, brown, coral, and plenty of others are also present in the rainbow. It has up to 1 million of them. The other hues are just invisible to the human eye. Monochrome red rainbows usually can be seen at sunrise or sunset when the sun is on the horizon. Shorter wavelengths of blue and violet shades are scattered at this time, so you can only see the color red. When the light gets reflected twice inside the droplets, you can see a beautiful double rainbow. It comes out above the brighter main one, and its colors are reversed. Purple is the first color in it, and it ends in a red arch. When the light gets reflected 3 times, you can spot a tertiary rainbow. You have to face the sun to see it, because the sun is the center of it. This makes it pretty tricky to see, looking straight in the sun, and not the brightest colors. A quadruple rainbow is even trickier to detect, but they also occur naturally. Supernumerary rainbows are exceptionally rare in nature and happen only when there's a difference in ray paths and the size of raindrops. The brightest colors in them are usually red and green. Scientists have detected a 200th order rainbow in the lab. You could wear a perfectly circular rainbow around you. If you go mountain climbing when the sun is low and behind you and you get high enough so there's mist below you, you can witness the Brockenspector optical effect. It's your own shadow in the mist, but normally way larger than it really is. The figure is surrounded by a halo-like ring of light. This is a kind of glory, that cool effect when you see your plane cast on the clouds below you from your window seat. Some rainbows go upside down. This optical effect is called a circumzenithal arc. They occur when sunlight refracts through horizontal ice crystals at a certain angle that forms in special clouds. It happens quite often throughout the year, but we don't see it a lot as it's normally hidden by clouds underneath. If you're really lucky, you could see 2, 3, or more rainbows in the sky at the same time. It's different from a double or tertiary rainbow because they stand proud as separate arches surrounding one bolder and more colorful rainbow. Sometimes rainbows intersect with tornadoes, so they don't always bring clearing skies and quiet weather. Rainbow-colored patches of light on the sides of the sun are called sundogs. They're similar to rainbows, but way more common. They're also formed by moisture filtering the sunlight when it hits clouds of ice crystals. The ice crystals become prisms. Most sundogs are white, but they can also be colorful, from red closest to the sun to blue on the outside.